Oh, happy. Well, it's Sunday, isn't it?
Mhm.
Oh, well, happy Sunday morning, I guess, to everybody out there. And I might put a few smile on your wonderful faces, because I'm supposedly doing one of the best comedies of all time. No joke. Yes, I am doing the cult classic, The Big Lebowski. And this is starring the overrated Jeff Bridges,
Nope.
who was in um, wonderful movies. I already forgot. I already forgot his first movie. My parents had Against All Odds.
Mm-mm.
That was one that he was in. I forgot the year, 1984 it might have been. He was in White Squall. He was in Blown Away 1 and 2. Yeah, those weren't very good, so you're not missing much. And then he was also in True Grit. Moving on from Jeff Bridges, we do have the very talented John Goodman. Really? You're saying no to John Goodman? He's not John Badman. He's John Goodman for a reason. And unfortunately, he was in this. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a good thing he was in this. Let's see. He was in the Flintstones. He was in Roseanne. He was in...
Oh, I know who he is.
Yeah, he was in the Blues Brothers 2000. You saw that. He was in... I'm trying to think. There were some really good ones. Oh, yeah, he was the voice in Monsters, Inc. He was also... Oh, yes, that's right. Trouble with the Curve. That's the movie I was trying to think of.
Nope.
I really liked him in that.
Nope.
Nope. I mean, he did make some bad ones. He made Flight. I didn't care for that too much.
Nope.
He was in...
Actually, I think I heard of that one.
He was in the second Cloverfield movie. I didn't really care for that one either. He also played a part in The West Wing. So he's done a lot of stuff. And then there's my friend's favorite actor, Steve Buscemi. Yes, my friend's favorite actor of all time. He has posters of him on his wall. Steve Buscemi. He was in Big Daddy. He was the bum. He was in I Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. He was in Fargo. He was in Domestic Disturbance.
Wasn't he in that one movie we just Grown Ups? Oh, is that the other guy?
He was in Grown Ups.
Hmm.
Yes, he was the one that went like this. Let's see. We do have Julianne Moore.
Nope.
She plays the Big Lebowski's daughter. We have really Julianne Moore, The Hunger Games.
That's the only thing I know her from, and I had to look that up.
Annabelle.
Nope.
Carrie.
I never watched any of those.
She's a really good actress, and they threw her into this movie.
I don't think she was that great in the Hunger Games, but that's just my opinion.
She could have been good. You may not have liked her, but she was probably good at her part.
She was supposed to be a word I can't say on camera.
Oh, okay, a female dog.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. See, I said it. And let's see, we also have Tara Can't Read. I'm sorry, I mean Tara Read. They have to. Her lines were in a pop-up book, so she could understand them.
Nope.
She was in the American Pie movies.
Did not watch not one of those.
You sound so proud when you said.
Go.
So, anyways, okay, innocent child. We got.
Go.
Okay, so I'm trying to think who else is left here. Oh yeah.
No, you didn't tell me what else she was in. I can't say no if I don't know.
I know what else she was in because I lost it. She wasn't in too much. She was in that stupid Sharknado movies.
Edge, character?
I don't know.
That's helpful.
I don't know. I didn't really watch them. I just knew she was in it, and I knew not to watch it.
Oh my God.
Not even the title Sharknado. I heard Tara Reid is starring in it, so I said, okay, I'm not going to watch this. John Turturro is in this.
Who?
You would have seen him. He was in. Do you ever see Mr. Deeds? He was the butler.
Nope.
He was in Anger Management.
Nope.
Oh, you've seen him. I don't know if you remember the movie, but he was in Hands of Stone.
Nope.
He was the boxing promoter.
Nope.
Okay. Well, that is pretty much the main cast in this movie. This movie came out in 1998, so unfortunately I do have to look up what came out in 98. So, some movies that came out in 98. Saving Private Ryan, The Thin Red Line, Rush Hour, Mulan, Armageddon, Madeline. That, believe it or not, was not bad, so don't laugh at me.
I own it.
See? That's one you know. So, 98, let's see.
That's the only one. No, I own Titanic too. Them are the only two I own from that whole
Titanic's a big
list.
one. Yes, Titanic.
From that whole list of movies, them are the only two I own from 98.
Saving Private Ryan I own, Titanic I own, Rush Hour I own.
Never watched it.
Oh, those aren't bad. But let's see how this movie does to those. And where this movie lands on my comedy list. We will find out after my wonderful review of this movie.
Can I take a guess?
Sure, why not?
How high you want this to go? How many comedy movies?
Ooh, I'm trying to think what I would line this up against. Because this is your typical lazy loser movie, for sure.
Top 20, let's see. I pick 50.
Wow, if this goes in my top 50?
No, I said your top 20. It's out of it.
Okay. Alright.
It'll be number 50 in your top 20.
Alright. I guess we'll be generous tonight. And we'll leave the top 20 out of this. This will make it more interesting, I guess. Because Jeff Bridges is in this and he sucks. So, okay, so you're saying it's not going to be in my top 20.
No.
Alright.
Or 30 or 40.
Alright.
Maybe 52. I don't know.
All because you saw the picture of the first clip with Jeff Bridges in his sandals, boxers, and robe.
Pretty much.
It's a pretty good... Yes, and Jeff Bridges' name in this movie, it's very creative.
The Dude!
The Dude.
I did not know that. That was by accident, people.
And here's something that I just read. You're gonna love this. If you don't like this movie, you're gonna roll your eyes and say that figures. People that actually like this movie and love it actually live up to the code of the lifestyle of the Dude. True story.
Excuse me?
Yes, they actually live. You're going to find out.
Who the hell goes to a store like that?
Well, it seems to be the style nowadays. You see people going to the store in their pajamas. You see people going into the store in Crocs.
Well, everybody wears those.
Yeah, but wearing short shorts. I've seen a lot of stuff and just stains on their pants, wife beaters. You get the point. Oh, and being lazy and not working. Yeah, this is what they're kind of living up to, and dropping F-bombs every 2 seconds and smoking cigarettes, and it goes on. And people actually live by this code of actually bragging about doing nothing and being lazy. Believe it or not. I mean, I'm sure that doesn't shock a lot of you. I'm sure it doesn't shock a lot of you because somebody actually said that this was one of his friend's favorite movies of all time. And when I heard John Goodman talk, it sounded just like that person. It was kind of scary. And I said, wow, no wonder why this guy's an idiot. So really, people that do like this movie, I think they pretend that dinosaurs and people probably roamed the earth at the same time. I'm starting to think that's what the fan base is here. So, let's see. So where did I leave off? So we talked about the movies that came out in 98. Where would I put this movie? So let's meet the Dude, since I've been talking about him long enough. And I will be doing stills because the language in this movie is very bad. The dialogue is they must have gotten the dialogue from Kevin Smith's journal, because all it is F-words. That's all you get throughout the whole movie. Okay, so this is the Dude. His real name is Jeff Lebowski. I forgot to tell you the story of this wonderful movie. So Jeff Lebowski has the same name of a rich Jeff Lebowski. So when he goes home after he goes grocery shopping, that's probably the local Walmart, and he goes home and two guys jump him. He doesn't know why. I'm just assuming it's because they just want to beat this guy up. No, they get the Lebowskis mixed up, and they end up urinating on his rug. So he goes to his friend John Goodman and Donnie. They go bowling together. And I guess the funny line in this is "Shut up, Donnie! You're out of your element." I guess that's the hilarious catchphrase in this movie. Hardy har har. So they get the idea that he wants to get the rich Lebowski to pay for his rug. So he wants some obscene number to pay for it. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the story to this movie. So I will show, everybody has the still of the dude. Everybody saw the dude. This is what he looks like. His name is the dude. And I will go to the next clip.
Picture.
Sorry. Still. Or picture. This is sanitary. So these are one of these guys peeing on his rug. So this starts the whole movie. If this guy would not have peed on his rug, there would be no Big Lebowski. So I will now show where they go to the bowling alley, and this is their hangout spot. Now, he doesn't look like he really has a bad house, but how does he afford it? He doesn't work. He doesn't do anything. I'm just asking a very valid question here. I'm aware, hon. Alright, this is the three of them here. This is, you have Donnie, played by Steve Buscemi. You have John Goodman in the middle, that his name is Walter Sobchak. I found out his name later on in the movie. And of course we have the dude to your left. Where's rocking out the boxers in a bowling alley.
I'm pretty sure they were called shorts.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were boxer shorts. So this is where they are bowling, and this is where they have the idea to get the millionaire Big Lebowski to pay for his rug and pay a lot of money for that rug. So that is kind of the story there. So I will get to the next still, which is him meeting the Big Lebowski. That is, he's actually a cripple in a wheelchair. And Philip Seymour Hoffman is also in this movie. He plays Jeffrey, which is the millionaire Lebowski's helper, butler, whatever you want to call him. He helps him out with other things, too. I actually like Philip Seymour Hoffman's part. He's probably my favorite character in this movie. So I will show him next. So this is the dude with Dusty, and as you can tell, I don't know if the...
Now.
Okay, so in this, there is Jeffrey. He is the Big Lebowski's... I'm just going to call him his servant.
Dusty.
And that is Dusty from Twister. He looks a little bit cleaned up in this movie, other than the dude, who is not. I don't think he knows how to shower or change his clothes. So I'm going to show you the next picture of what the Big Lebowski actually does look like. Sorry, I gotta play Tim the Toolman here. I have to fix a problem. So, the guy sitting in the chair, I'm sorry. His name is Jeffrey Lebowski. His servant's name is Brant. I apologize. See, what happened was, I was looking at the character name next to Philip Seymour Hoffman, so I accidentally got Jeffrey and Brant reversed. I apologize.
Uh-huh.
But if you really want an apology, write to the Coens who directed this movie and ask them why they had Jeff Bridges play a comedy role, which to me is just not working. I'm actually getting more annoyed just showing stills. So I would apologize, but you know what? To be honest, I'm really not that sorry. I made a mistake. It happens.
A lot.
So just a few times.
You want to bet?
I will show the next clip coming up before we go through all my flaws.
There's a lot of those.
Oh, there's not.
I am so confused on what's going on in this picture.
Well, like I said, I was going to put this against my top comedies. But how is this funny? I mean, the characters are just getting worse as the movie goes on. This is John Turturro. He is the private eye. His character name is Jesus. And he is definitely one of the worst characters in this movie. So far, I don't understand the humor. So far, it's just obnoxious. And it ruined my breakfast this morning when I was eating. So this isn't really looking like it's up to par with some really great comedies that are out there. And my dog is barking, so I have to take him out again. So I have to ask, I mean, how is this exactly funny? Somebody making out with a bowling ball in the bowling alley. I mean, how is this amusing? Oh, sorry, not kissing, licking the bowling ball. I mean, how is this a top comedy? How could this be people's favorite movie of all time? I'm not seeing it so far. So I'm going to show the next clip before I throw up. So this is Julianne Moore. She plays Maud Lebowski. I think I may have skipped over where we see Tara Reid. Her name is Bunny Lebowski, but if we don't show her, it's not a big deal. She doesn't have an important role. It's like I said, she probably didn't know her lines. Yes, so eventually these two do have a love affair. I know, it's surprising. In these movies, the losers always end up getting the girls. Yeah. So that Lebowski sleeps with the other Lebowski. So
That's not weird at all.
I guess it was bedtime of the Lebowskis. So I will show the next clip of something. I'm hoping it's the actual part where they're keeping the money, but they may have done that already. This was my first time seeing it, and believe me, I wish I had Novocaine because I was in a lot of pain. I will show the next picture. So this was the fight scene. I believe this was correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost positive this was the fight with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's what it seemed like anyways. They had a little scuffle in the parking lot, and John Goodman's character decides to bite an ear off and then spit it in the air. Yeah, that was kind of gross.
Yeah, I think.
So, the mindless lines in this, I mean, it was just swearing and nonsense. It was a really bad fight scene. Oh, and Donnie seemed to have a heart attack. I guess it doesn't always. I guess people don't always get heart attacks at a Ford plant. I guess it happened in a bowling alley. Well, so I guess I can't say shut up, Donnie, anymore. He already did. Don't worry, they make light about the funeral. They were talking about scattering his ashes, and they really played it cheap. They didn't want to pay for an urn. So those parts, I got a ha-ha, but this was not that funny. This is the last picture I'm showing. Because this really wasn't an enjoyment at all. And my advice is if they're offering buy two get one free, don't pick this. Even if it's free, you get ripped off. Because now I have to decide what to do with this. I could sell it on eBay. I could do that.
Or it could just go in the garbage.
Or it could just go
like
in the
Mars
garbage.
Attacks.
Mars Attacks did not go in the garbage.
Not yet, which I find it.
Oh, jeez. Well, I guess Mars Attacks is going back to Mars. Because it seems like that one's getting a tossing.
So what's this one?
So, well, I'm not going to argue with that. Now, yes, now I have to grade this piece of garbage. So, well, before I do my grading, before I give it all the red mark corrections, let's see. Funniness? No. Was this creative? No. This was somehow a cult classic, but not in my eyes, so no. And is this even close to being on my top comedy list? It's not even close. This is way off. I don't think this is even on a top 500 list. I'm deciding on what even to do with this. And again, I could sell this on eBay and put it in an envelope and send it to whatever poor soul wants this. But DVDs don't sell well, so unfortunately it would be sitting for a long time infecting my inventory. So I would actually give this...
Stimpy, what should we do with this? Stimpy says let him play with it.
Stimpy won't even want to play with it. He'll just look at the cover and say, ugh. I mean, Jeff Bridges in a comedy role is not very good. Jeff Bridges, in my opinion, in any movie is not very good. White Squall he was decent in. Against All Odds, I couldn't stand him. I really hated the Blown Away movies. Those were some of the worst things I've ever seen.
Never heard of them.
They were bad, and they had some good people in it. It was just a poor production. The Coens directed this. They also directed Bad Santa.
I don't like that one either.
That one I didn't like. A lot of people did, but I was not one of them. I have to look up a couple of their other stuff. Barton Fink. I didn't care for that one. That was another one. John Goodman and John Turturro were in that together. Oh yeah, they also did True Grit. That was fair.
Nope.
So this, I would give this a big UW, which is unwatchable. This was just complete garbage. There was really nothing funny in this, and I watched this today, and the only thing that's really memorable is them saying, "Shut up, Donnie." That's the only thing the one thing that I guess does come to mind is I compare this a little bit to The Hangover, just with the criminal comedy parts, but The Hangover I didn't like, but that was a lot better than this. This was, this was not a cult classic in my eyes at all. If you like this movie, please explain why. And if you don't like this movie, you don't need to explain. I totally understand it. It did get mixed reviews when this came out. But now, this seems to be more accepted. I think it's because we go in a local supermarket and see people dressed as the dude. It's like I said, and I'm going to try to find the exact quote, but it said, people that love this movie actually try to live up to the code of the dude. If I can't find it, then I can't. Alright, so here is the mindless quote of the day. The film with the highest rewatchability factor of all time. Are you kidding me? I just read that part for the first time now, and I already want to wipe my butt with this comment. It's actually kind of hard to describe this movie. Yes, because you don't have to have a brain to see it.
Just say what it said and then have your opinion.
I have to say it as I go.
No, because then nobody's going to know if it's yours or the comment.
Oh, that was mine.
Say the whole thing first and then do it.
All right.
Thank you.
And what's so great about it, and these are in these little parentheses.
Parentheses.
To people, I like to say parentheses.
Out of
people
word.
who don't already know it and love it, as with many cult films. The Big Lebowski will either speak to you, all right, I'll speak after, in which case you will become a forever follower of his dudeness. I'm really biting my tongue right now.
Come on.
And abide by his code for the rest of your life. I'll continue. Or if it doesn't, the film will either leave you completely indifferent or you'll even downright hate it. I really had trouble with that. I don't know where to go with that. But yes, if you like this movie, now this is something you definitely turn your brain off to. It's like I said at the beginning, if you like this movie, you probably also believe that dinosaurs and people existed together, which they did not. And no, and this is for people that still think the Earth is flat as well. Yes, people still believe that, and they're probably big fans of this movie. Because this is about a pot-smoking, beer-drinking slob that does not have a job or anything going for him. This is the start of the loser era, and you can thank the Big Lebowski for being a part of that. And yes, I am one of those people that downright hate it. I did not love this movie, and I can't believe that people actually do. Rewatchability, I'm already talking about throwing it out. So, there it is. There is my review. And you can love it, hate it, crap on it, I don't care. But if you did like this movie, please, please, please explain why. Somehow crap is a swear word. Oh, now I'm up to $2. Well, you know, the funny thing is I paid less than that for this movie. So, alright, comment below. Subscribe if you want, and thank you for watching.